So, welcome to Scratch. The first task that you're going to do is create a new project. So, log into your Scratch account and then create a project now. Remember, there are several ways you can do this. Off you go. So let me now show you how you can create a brand new project. You can click on where it says create in the top left corner, or you can go to your username in the top right corner, tap on it and then click my stuff. This will list everything that's in your library. Then you can tap new project. That will open up your new project window. Now in your new project window, you can change things on your iPad. Because your screen is smaller than working on a computer, you can tap these buttons in the corner to make more space on the screen for you. You can go back by tapping on this. You can also go full screen if you tap this button here. And to go back to the coding screen, you can tap this button here. I'm going to keep it on this one to give me more space. Now, when you're writing your Scratch program, what you need to do is you need to turn on the things that you need. In this case, we're going to turn on video sensing. So what I'd like you to do is go and find how to add video sensing to your Scratch project. Off you go. So to find video sensing, what you're going to do is you're going to tap this button in the corner and then you're going to tap video sensing. It will ask you on your iPad if you would like to allow the camera. Well, you do. Allow, and now you can see me in the corner. Hi everyone. There is one thing that I didn't do that you need to do every time you start a brand new project. Now, can you tell me what that is? Let me give you a clue. It's so we can identify your coding project. Okay, so what you needed to do was you needed to go up to where it says here, on mine it says Untitled 44. You need to give your project a name. So I'm going to delete the Untitled 44. I'm going to put in my name here. So this is called... Okay, so that's the name of my game. Okay, so now let's look at the video sensing tools that you've added. So we've got 4 video sensing tools. Now we're going to come back to those. The first thing we need to do in order to get our coding program to work is look at our sprite. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to delete the cat sprite and I want you to insert a balloon sprite. So off you go. So in order to delete your cat sprite, what you need to do is you go down to the sprite over here and then you're going to tap on the delete button, which is like the little trash can, and you're going to delete it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to tap on the little button here that will allow you to add a new sprite, and then you're going to search by tapping on the magnifying glass. And now we can choose our balloon sprite. Now you can see it's on the screen straight away. So let's tap on the balloon sprite and there we go. And there's my balloon sprite. Now what I can do is I'm just going to move it to this side here. Okay, there's my balloon sprite. What we need to do next is make something happen. So if you remember when you've coded in Scratch before, we have to start with an event. So what I'd like you to do now is add the piece of code that allows you to start an event. Off you go. So to do this, you're going to press events and then you're going to choose when the flag is clicked. So let's move that over here. When the flag is clicked, we want something to happen. So the first thing that's going to happen is that we need to make sure that the balloon is showing on our screen when we start the game. So I want you to find the coding command that shows the balloon when you press that green flag for the first time. So you're going to find this in the looks area. So you tap on looks and then scroll down, and then we can bring this over to show. Now we need to go back to our video sensing tools, and we need to make something happen. So what you're going to do is you're going to drag this one here, which is when the video motion is greater than 10, we want something to happen. All right. Now, let's make this simple to start with. What we want to do is we want to make the balloon pop, and we want to hear that sound. So let's go to sounds, and we can see there that there is already a sound called pop. So when we play that, there we go, there's our sound. So let's go back to our code. We want now for that sound to happen when there's motion above 10, greater than 10. Now go and find a piece of code that will pop the balloon once there is motion on the screen. So we're going to go into the sound options, and we're going to play the pop sound until it's done. Okay, so we can do that. We can drag that in here, and as you can see, when I move, we are now getting a pop. But we want the balloon to disappear. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to get the balloon to disappear when it pops? Okay, see if you can find a command that will allow you to make the balloon disappear when it pops. Now I'll give you a clue. You've already used the opposite of this at the very beginning. So to find this, we're going to go into looks. And if you remember at the beginning, when the flag is pressed, we're going to show the balloon. So let's scroll down and now find something that's going to hide the balloon. So let's hide the balloon now, and then we press the flag and it's disappeared. So now what we need to think about is what's going to happen next. Now, that wouldn't be a very good game if the balloon just disappeared and we had a pop. Now, if you notice, when I move, I still get that pop. We need to bring the balloon back, okay? Let's not put it in the same place. Let's put it somewhere random. So, first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to our control and we're going to wait a second, okay? So we just wait 1 second before it reappears. Then we're going to randomly put our sprite somewhere. Okay, we need to randomly put it somewhere. So I want you to find the code that will randomly place the balloon somewhere else. And don't forget, you need to show it as well. I'll give you a clue. It's in the motion. So the one you want is go to random position, and then you need to show it. So let's go down to show and show it. Okay, so let's play the game. Okay, so we've got the makings of our game and it's started. Now, you can see there's an annoying pop happening every time. So what we can do is to stop that from happening, we can just drag that off. Now nothing's going to happen when I move now. But if I want to play it again, I can just add that and there we go. It's going to start playing. So let's just drag that down so it doesn't annoy us. Now, what I want you to think about is what is going to happen next.